What is up, Alpha Traders? Welcome back to this channel. You can see this. This is my trading history for the past 2 days. I think so. Yeah, for the past 2 days. Yeah, this is from the 11th of February to the 12th of February. Okay, so yesterday and today, the past 2 days, and basically I made about 2 losses. This and this. These were VIX 10 and VIX 51s. So I made about 2 losses, and losses are part of the game. But the good thing is I made profit of over 11k. Yeah. So I'm actually going to review the 2 losses. Let's look at them and see why I lost the trades, and then maybe 1 or 2 of the profits will be done. So I just want to show you guys my mistakes that made me lose the trade and the lesson we can draw from it. Because one problem with traders is that they don't actually review their trades. They are losing trades to learn from their mistakes, and if you don't do that, we hardly grow. So this is the first one. Actually, the first one is VIX 51s. And guys, if you are coming across my video for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, smash the like button, and turn on the post notification bell. Also share and follow. Drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know at the end of this video if I was reckless with my trading, if I was meticulous, if I did well. Just rate my trades 1 to 10. Rate it from 1 to 10. Okay, and if you discover any of my mistakes, also tell me. And we are here to learn, actually. So let's go ahead. So this is the first trade I took. As you can see here, I first took a sell at this point. This was my take profit. So at about here, I took a buy first. This is it. I took this buy, but when it got here, I was not convinced, so I closed it. I felt that price was coming back here, to make a double bottom, so I entered. However, it didn't go my way. Price dropped. So, but before I took the trade, I saw something from the high time frame. Let's now go and see it. I think I saw this from the daily. Yeah, from the daily time frame, you can see this is the order block. As you can see, price broke structure here. I have the line already. Price broke structure here, and then this was the other block, right? So price came back to it. That was why I actually thought that when price comes back to the other block, it will start going up, right? That was the reason I took the buy. So when I saw this, I decided to go down to lower time frame. So from my H1, you can see this this is the area here where I chose as my order block to consider and take my sell. This is it. So when price actually came here, this is it. Actually, you can see that this is it. I took it as my order block and I waited. So when price eventually got there, let's go to 15 minutes. You can see that was exactly where I took the trade. I expected price to reverse from there, but you can see price was coming to hit my stop loss. When I saw that price was going to hit my stop loss, because my stop loss was around here, I lost confidence in the trade because there was no confirmation. If you look at it here, there was no entry confirmation. Forget about anything that is showing here. All these things were not there. It was just this area. So there was no entry confirmation actually. And why did I enter a trade? I used pending order. You understand? I didn't want to miss out. So I used buy limit. So when I saw the trade, I discovered there was no entry confirmation. And this thing is moving down seriously. So I was looking for a way to exit. Immediately it came up a little to this point. I closed the trade manually. And you can see how it dropped later on to this point. So it would have hit my SL, but I was already out. Now, what is the lesson here? The lesson is number one, I didn't want to miss out. So that was why I entered the trade. So the lesson here is that you shouldn't care about missing a trade. The only thing you should care about is losing a trade. Try not to lose a trade. Do everything within your power not to lose a trade. But as for missing out, don't even worry about it. If you miss it, another one will come, another opportunity will come. But if you lose a trade, that money is gone. Okay? So, secondly, if you see a higher time frame order block, whenever you see a higher time frame order block, just as I saw this one, never you place a pending order on it. Don't use a pending order. Instead, what you should do is wait for price to come to it and then retest it and give you that, setup. If it gives that setup and show you that bullish rejection and show you that rejection, maybe you wanted to buy. If it shows you that bullish, setup, then that is when you can, decide to trade it. And then on that setup, that's where you can place your pending order. For instance, you see when it came here, it took me out and then formed this setup. So here was a break of structure, here a change of character. All right. So I have seen this already, that we have a change of character right here. So that alone is enough reason to prove to me that price is respecting this level. So what that, like you see here, I have placed my sell limit right here. This is my stop loss. This point where I have this line, that's where my stop loss is. So I place my buy limit rather. I place my buy limit right here, because this is now the entry confirmation it is giving me. That's what I was supposed to do. So this very trade here was very wrong. I was wrong to use pending order here. I should have waited for confirmation. But now that I've seen my confirmation, I can now place my buy limit right here, or anywhere I feel it is right for me to place it. So when I place the buy limit, there is a higher probability that price is going to, go my way from this angle, because as it has already shown the willingness, to reverse upward. It has already shown it. And see that it has created that change of character here. This is a break of structure, the last break of structure. Price moved aggressively, broke structure here, which is a change of character. Now I expect it to reverse probably to this other block here and then push up. Simple. So it is a lesson that everyone should learn, that never you set a pending order on a higher time frame order block or a higher time frame point of interest. Rather, when you see the higher time frame point of interest, mark it, wait for price to come. If price comes there and give you an entry setup, then you can use your pending order to wait for you to be triggered. All right, that's the lesson I have learned there. And again, my risk, if you check, you see that the loss, this is 51s. See that the loss was minimal. I just lost $133. Okay, the loss was minimal compared to the profit I made from others. So that was risk management. And again, I did not insist that it must play out in my way. When I saw this thing that was happening here, I said, okay, I've messed up. I messed up. Let me fuck up. Right? I just told myself like that. Let me fuck up. So I needed to find a way out, an easier way out. So when I saw price reject like this, instead going up, I had to close the trade. I didn't wait for it to go and hit my stop loss first. All right, because based on my knowledge of technical analysis and price action, I was wrong here. So I had to accept it. So another lesson is that you should not be proud. Don't let ego hold you in a losing trade. Don't insist that price must go your way. Don't insist that your analysis was right. Always be open to accept your wrong and your mistakes. So That was why I lost that amount. Otherwise, I would have lost more because my stop loss was somewhere below, somewhere here below this other block here. So it was somewhere here. Using that loss size of 0.09, I would have lost more, maybe up to $300 or so. But I was able to escape it because I accepted my fault early enough. So that's it. Now, this is the right way you'd have traded it. As price came here, gave us this, change of character here. This is a buy setup. Then you can place your sell buy limit here and wait for price to come. So this is most likely to work than this one. All right, that's it. So let's see the next one. The next one is VIX 10 index, and I lost $23 there. So let's see. Can see how my losses were minimal. So this is it. How did I and why did I enter this trade in the first place? And you can see I was actually wrong also. So but let me go higher. Let's see. I want to see why I entered the trade. So first price was kind of dropping. Basically this is if you look at this area, you see that it is an area of interest. It is an area of interest where I marked. I felt that if price comes there, it should drop again. All right. Yeah, and I'm also believing that the price will drop from there. So I'm still hoping that when price gets there to drop. However, from the lower time frame, I saw something. I saw this setup. If you watched my last video, I thought about top down analysis. Sorry, down top analysis. Down top analysis. That is, first of all, you see a setup from the lower time frame, then you go to your higher time frame to confirm that setup. So here I saw this setup from lower time frame. My entry model. I like to enter from the neckline. I like to see a neckline and use it as my entry. So I saw this setup, but I didn't go higher. I didn't go to the higher time frame for confirmation. So what I just did is that I saw this, setup. Price has broken this neckline that it formed here. So has also broken the trend line. If you go to your 15 minutes, you will also see it. So price had also broken this trend line and my moving average. So I felt that when price comes to retest it like this, it's supposed to drop and continue dropping. And I expected it to drop and take out this low and probably come here. That was my expectation. You can see this other block right here. You can see this other block right here. That's where I expected it to come to. However, price had other plans. Now, the analysis was not too wrong, but it was wrong also because, number one, if I had checked the higher time frame, I would have seen that price needs to come here first before it will start dropping. So any other setup is giving me before this point might just be a trap, to get liquidity. That's it. That's number one. So I could have gone up to confirm. I didn't do my down top analysis. I just saw the setup on down lower time frame. I entered instead of going higher time frame to analyze. I don't know. Maybe I think I had that FOMO. I had FOMO that period. I was having FOMO, fear of missing out. Now, look at it. After price hit here, it started dropping. So when I saw it, price had already started dropping. See M5 here. So when I saw it, price had already started dropping. It has hit it and started dropping. So it has already moved far away from this entry. So I went, this was where I was supposed to enter the trade. However, I went and entered here because I didn't want to miss out. Now, what I failed to realize is that price has rejected from here and rejected from here again. So I needed price. Even if I was going to re-enter at this point, I needed to see price, do something like this. You see, I needed to see price break this level. You can see I drew this line here, actually, seeing it as a support, but I didn't wait. I wasn't patient enough to wait again. I was supposed to wait for something like this price breakout and then come back to retest this level, and then that was when I would have, been sure that price is going to go down. So I would just sell. Assuming something like this happened, this would have sold. But I didn't wait for it. I didn't want to miss out. That was FOMO, fear of missing out, and that was even why I didn't go to higher time frame again. I just wanted to take the trade. So as price came here, it respected this support and pushed up, can see, and then it hit my stop loss here. And you can see, continue going up, which means I really messed up. I was very wrong with this trade. Okay. So assuming I saw something like this, I would have taken the trade, but I didn't see it. It would have gone well for me. So this was just, clear that I was wrong. It's one of those trades where you just be wrong in analysis. So I was wrong. And I accept my wrong, even though the neckline was broken, trend line was broken, moving average was broken. But the context, the environment where that happened was not a selling environment. So going to my higher time frame would have given me that, understanding. You see, because if you check again from this 1 hour time frame, see that this was just a break of structure. Here, break of structure happened here, and then a retest of this other block before price push up. So I would have seen it that way. For me to sell, price needed to come and even break this low. Yeah, so but it is what it is. I lost it. However, the loss was very minimal. You see, I expect price to come here, and price is still going to come here actually and react from here because I have this trend line. You can see it. You can see I have this trend line. So price is actually going to come, retest this other block and push up. Yeah, it's going to happen that way. But I sold at the wrong point. The point where I sold was very wrong. So for that reason, I'm going to move this my trend line. This very trend line here. I'm going to move it. Yeah, this is the way it should be now. So yeah, this is the way it should be right now. So when price breaks it, when price breaks it and it tests, then I can consider selling to this point. Yeah. So these are the trades I lost. And here are the mistakes which I have explained to you. I've learned my lesson. Fear of missing out, number one, should be out. Like, take it out completely. Rule it out. It is better to miss a trade than to lose a trade. Write it in the comment section if you agree with me, so that it will sink in your subconsciousness. And when I'm reading through it, it will also sink in my subconsciousness. All right. So secondly, when you see a setup on your lower time frame, don't just trade that setup. Go do what we call the down top analysis. Go to your higher time frames gradually. Go to the higher time frame and the higher one and the higher one. Confirm the environment, what is happening, what is the higher time frame saying. Is it in alignment? If yes, take the trade. If no, leave it. And then lastly, whenever a trade leaves you behind, if you see that price has moved away far from your entry, just leave it, allow it to go. Don't chase it. Don't do what? Don't chase it. You can see this price had moved away from my entry, but I still entered because I don't want to miss out. That's fear of missing out. So don't chase trades. Allow it to go. Another one will come for you. So these are my lessons, and it's cool. Now, one thing I give myself is that my risk management was good. You can see I did not risk much in these trades. Now, this one was a super duper beautiful trade. You can see jump 75, jump 50. Even this jump 25 here, they were amazing trades. Now the good thing is that I gave these signals in our Telegram group, guys. So if you are not yet in our Telegram group, the link is in the description box. Join the Telegram group right away. Join the Telegram group. This it, you can see we have over 1,000 persons in the group. We have over 1,000 persons. So the signal was given in the group, and I was, giving update about it until um until the trade was completed, until it hits take profit this morning. I also give most of them in the VIP signal group. Okay, I did not give all in the free group. Some of them, most of them, were in the VIP signal group. You can see that. So you can also contact me to join my signal group. You can contact me for mentorship. You can contact me for um anything else, account management. Yeah, account management, very important. So that was it. Now let me show you guys. Let's just look at this one, this jump 75, how I took this trade. Yeah, so